This is a 2026 Toyota Tundra Limited. And this is the best trim level money can buy. Better than Ford, better than Ram, better than GM, and I'll explain why here in a second. I borrowed this truck from Karl Malone Toyota here in Draper, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see some of the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description. So this is the Supersonic Red. And then this is a short listing of the standard features. Be sure to pause to see more. Now base price is $61,560. And this one only has the premium paint package, all-weather liners, black emblem overlays, multimedia screen protector, and then the non-skid spray on bed liner. With destination at $2,095, this truck has a total price of $65,193. And then here are the Philicom numbers off to the side. Who remembers the years when the top trim for the Toyota Tundra was the Limited? I remember very well those days. As a matter of fact, back in the day, the Ford F-150 had the Lariat, Ram 1500 had the Laramie, and Chevy had the Silverado LTZ. So all those top trims meant were you were going to get parking sensors, nicer wheels, leather seats, and nice big wood trim pieces inside the interior. Today, luxury means something totally different. I mean, you can get massage seat functions, you can get air suspension. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But one thing I like about Toyota is they did not forget about the limited trim like Ford forgot about their Lariat and how Ram forgot about their Laramie. See, what I like about this limited trim and why it's the best trim level in the truck segment today is because Toyota allows you to nickel and dime them. So if you're building your truck from the factory, you guys do see this truck does have LED headlights, right? LED headlights, fog lights. Now it does have incandescent turn signals. Now if you want something a little bit more premium looking, they do have a package here. It's only $395. It's called the Limited Premium Package. It gives you the quad beam LED headlights with the sequential turn signals. It also gives you trailer backup guide with straight path assist, and it comes with the digital rear view mirror. All of that for $395. But it doesn't just stop there. They also have a limited PVM package for $950, which gives you the panoramic view monitor with camera. So 360 camera comes part of that package for $950. Now they have a power package, so if you want the wireless charger and you want all the power outlets for the interior and for the bed with LED bed lights, they have that package for $385. Now if you want the panoramic view, which is the 360, and the blind spot monitoring, that's a package in itself. And then they also give you a package for the panoramic sunroof too. So if you want the panoramic roof for $1,350, you can have that as well. And that's what I like about Toyota is they give you a lot of those luxury features that you typically can only get on the top trim levels, but they give it to you in a limited. And again, as I said, they allow you to nickel and dime them to get those packages. So as I look at it, if you want just one or two features that you got to have, Toyota gives you that option and the others don't. So, and you guys see on the front end of this truck, it does have the front parking sensors too, active grille shutters. And I would say the design of this truck, it does still have a premium look. Remember, this is the third highest trim level, or excuse me, this is the third lowest trim level in the Toyota Tundra lineup, right? And they give you a lot of nice features. 20-inch wheels are there. And it has a nice entry luxury style to it too. Now, double wishbone, independent front suspension. You guys see that aluminum steer knuckle inside of there. Fabric liner for the wheel well. And then here are the tires, which are the Bridgestone Dueler HTs. 265, 60, 20, which is 32.5 inches tall, 10.4 inches wide, 6-lug, 4-piston brakes. They also give you like this gray fender flare, which does match the front grille. Then here's a side view of the truck here. What do you guys think about the red too? I picked this one specifically because I want to get a little bit more color on the channel. I normally get white, black, and gray, but today we had to get red. Now here's some of your badging. Now I didn't mention this yet, but you can also get the most horsepower and torque out of the iForce engines too. Painted mirror caps with a little bit of black. You have this like matted finish here for the A-pillar. Smart key system is there. You guys also see turn signals, blind spot alert. These mirrors are heated. A little bit of chrome. And it's like tasteful too. It's not like too much, right? If you want to get running boards, that is available. If you want to get that 3-inch lift, that's available too. So if you want to really jazz up the truck, you have those options as well. Not available, by the way, from the competitors. And covered under the factory warranty. So what does this have, like a 32? Actually, this may not have the same capacity tank with the Max. So just keep that in mind. If you want to get the air suspension, that also is available for this truck. Now check this out. Power tailgate. Remember, this is the 3rd lowest trim level on the Tundra lineup, and it still gets nice features. Now this did have the spray-on liner here, and I would recommend getting that package too, which gives you the bed lights and things like that. But yeah, all power. Also full LED tail lights. You have a 7 and 4 pin for the class 4 hitch, parking sensors, more of that silver accent which matched that front grille. A little bit more chrome right here. This truck is done well. Now this truck does have a 331 rear. You can get a locker with this truck too. There's your spare tire. Okay. Stainless steel exhaust system. And here's a nice side view of the truck. So here is the iForce Max. If you don't know what the Max means, it just means you get the hybrid system, which puts out 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque. All that power does go through a 10-speed transmission, port and direct injection for this engine. And if you don't know, this is a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. So this thing has great performance overall. And I would say that once Toyota gets this thing bulletproof, it might be the best engine in the truck segment. As far as the interior goes, a lot of soft touch on the door still with the limited, right? Auto up and down for the front and rear windows. If you get a $90,000 Denali Ultimate from GMC, you still get just auto up and down for just the front, not the rear. Now, this does have power folding exterior mirrors. You can get the 12-speaker JBL sound system with this truck. Also, you guys see here, this does have a 10-way driver seat. Perforated leather, so this does have heated and ventilated seats, and you didn't see it as an option on this truck, so that comes standard. Remember, this is the 3rd lowest trim level. Crazy. Black headliner, so it matches this interior, which looks nice. You guys see some of your controls here. You can adjust the headlights manually, so if you tow a trailer and you don't want to blind people, Toyota's the only truck that does that for you. I don't understand why everyone else doesn't do that. Although Toyota probably knows that their trucks do squat a lot. Leather wrap steering wheel, 12.3-inch screen, 14-inch display comes standard. And you guys see heated and ventilated seats, dual climate control. This truck is loaded. All of that for the price. Now this truck's not cheap. I'm not going to say that like it is. But for what you're getting in the package, it really does check a lot of boxes. LED lights down below. 10-way passenger seat. All this is wrapped in leather here, so they don't cheapen out. And like I said, you can get that wireless charger here if you'd like. Okay, out back, they don't give you the leather here, so it does kind of cheapen up the rear just a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Now there would not be any storage underneath because of the battery pack. Remember, this glass does slide down with power. You still have the center armrest in the back. You can get the power outlet back here. Yeah, this is really nice. This is a soft touch too around these cup holders. Seat back pockets and decent space back here. The door opens pretty wide, I would say. Not the best in the segment, but good enough. Grab handle to get inside. Let's jump back over to the driver's seat. This is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And as I said, if you want the 360, that is available. This is the only camera you have for the exterior. Now on this side, you can change some of the information that you see here. Also, you have all your controls here on the steering wheel. Here's some of your drive modes. So you have Eco, Normal, and Sport. Also, Tow Haul mode. And this does have another tow haul mode too. I forget. I always forget how to get there. I will say. So here it is, tow plus. So if you turn the little dial here, you can get to the tow plus. I always forget to show that to you guys. But yeah, there it is. And on this screen here, not a lot to really see, but you do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then they give you some trip information, and then some customizations are here. So if you want to update like the display, vehicle customize, so you can change some of the information that you see here. And that is pretty much it. I think that overall, like I said, the Tundra does give you a lot of nice features, even like on the SR5 trim level, but this is definitely the sweet spot in the truck segment. Also, auto dimming mirror with home link right there. Let's go ahead and see how much payload this truck has. Here are the numbers on the door. The gross axle weight rating for the front and rear is the same at 4,080 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 7,605 pounds. And the wheels are 20/8 wide. All in payload is 1,345 pounds minus 46. So in total, 1,299 pounds of payload because of the options that were selected. 35 PSI all the way around for the tires. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, I forgot to mention this. One thing I like about the Limited is not everyone needs four-wheel drive. So if you want to save $3,000 additional on this truck, you can get it without four-wheel drive. So if you're not someone that's going to be towing a boat, going to a boat ramp, things like that, this is the next best truck to get. Most trim levels, when you start getting up into top trims, require you to have four-wheel drive. So that's another nice feature about this Limited.